Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Wummer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Return to Die. And yes, we're starting off in complete silence, which sometimes is nice, but in your turn to die, it usually feels like a calm before the storm all the time. Where are we go? Here? Wait. It won't turn on. Is it broken? What do we... Oh, the fourth floor. Okay. Okay. I was like, why are you not letting me leave? That's very scary. I was like, okay, that's a bit terrifying. All right, everybody prepared? Are we starting now? We should wait for the others. Why? Yeah, well, we know that Ron Morrow will put Keiji somewhere. I still feel like we should wait for Ron Morrow and Keiji first. There's no time. Midori's repairing Maple right now. If we don't hurry, he'll finish and... Oh, I finished ages ago. There he is. Glad I made it in time. Oh my god. He adds a sinister energy to every single room that he arrives in. Oh, this is one of the best tracks in the game. Midori, how stubborn can a guy be? As if that's anything new. It's true, since years ago he's... I'm so glad you finally remember. Yes, everyone remembers that there's a part of them that had Hiyori as a part of their history. All the devotion I put forth. The effort I gave you to grant your wishes. I made Reiko an opportunity to reunite with Alice. Again, it's all taking advantage of her vulnerabilities. I gave Katara a body that could keep playing sport he so loves. Again, taking advantage of vulnerabilities. And this day again, your mother is healthy and looking after you, just as you wish. But she's not, though. Technically, she's not, because he's here. Is she happy without getting there? No. What a happy bunch. What about us is happy? We were all tricked by your offers. Exactly. You took advantage of them. Exactly. You took advantage of our feelings for other pains and emotions. There's no explanation against that. Kanna is 100% factually correct. And you stole our happiness, our lives, and our futures. Kanna only wished for her sister's happiness. I see. Which is why you said you wanted your sister's wish granted. What? No. Stop. No. Just be quiet. We do not need to hear whatever this is. You know what she answered. What's the smile mean? Oh, we do not... Kanna, you do not need to hear this from him, of all people. From him, we do not need to hear this. We don't need to hear it. Oh, really? Then I guess I'll never tell you. Wait. Which is it? Oh, Kanna. And I understand why she would want to know. It's her sister. But I just think from him, of all people, we're not going to get anything good from him. What did his sister answer? Huh. Such a good big sister. She said, I want Kanna to meet her real family. But she did say that remember she said that Kanna before that she wanted about meeting her real family, but what does that have to do with her dying? She still died. That wish. Or of course I granted that too, didn't I? Wait, what do you mean? No. I reunited with someone much like you, kind, weak, and cowardly. What? Wait. No way. No way. What? I mean, Shin was her brother? No way. Oh my god, they gained such a special bond, and like she was so willing. It's like almost like they subconsciously like had this feeling towards each other, like they knew. And now, oh my god, no. And now like both of her siblings both technically sacrificed themselves so Kanna could live. Oh my, how? Well, we know she was adopted, right? Oh my freaking god, Midori. No way. So was Kanna's. That means Kanna. That's what I'm saying. Lost not just her sister, but brother too, and both times it was either her or him. Her or her. Like, that's what it was. It was both times. It was either she could have died or the other person died. That is brutal. So this whole time Shin was her freaking brother. I thought as... Kanna, you knew? You knew? As much of a liar So was. His affection wasn't a lie. He always protected Kanna when she couldn't do anything. This is beautiful artwork as well, but yeah, he did protect her. Are you saying that she thinks that shit that's so new? No, even now. When she's about to give in, she sees them. Oh my god! Kind hallucinations of her sister and So. This is actually like a gorgeous piece of artwork. And the fact that she can find strength from this is beautiful. Hallucinations. Kanna is weak. So we saw dark hallucinations. She sees kind ones. Surely she shouldn't be looking at them. She should stand firm on her feet. Look forward and treat everyone as precious. Kanna. Man, the fact that she can see like these kind versions of her like siblings and is able to take this strength with her is like more beautiful than I thought the scene was ever going to be. Like way more beautiful than I thought the scene was going to be. Not that this game doesn't do beauty very well too, it does, but I just wasn't expecting it now. So that the two of them could disappear in peace. So that she can say, I'm alright. Oh, Kanna. That is so freaking amazing. She wants them to go off in peace and to like, and in a way honor them as well by saying that I'm alright, by living forward, by able to put her best foot forward. That is beautiful, Kanna. So you cannot, Kanna, yes. I'm so proud of her, man. You know what the thing is, and here's the thing, we have to slap ourselves on the wrist sometimes too. I underestimated how she would take any news like that. Kanna is in a different place than she was when we started this. And while I was just trying to protect her, and I always will, I feel like Kanna is like learning herself how to like, again, put her own best foot forward. I'll never lose to someone like you, Kanna. Tell him, Kanna. Oh my god, what's worthless? What's worthless? You just called Kanna weak and worthless, and she just took all the information that you used to try and manipulate her once again and try to make her feel down, and she turned it around into something inspirational for herself. That is the opposite of weak and worthless. Why would you want to entertain me? So he wanted her to be sad. He wanted her to go crazy right there. Exactly. That's exactly what he wanted. Why wouldn't everyone break down properly? Toys these days sure come. They're not your toys. They're not your toys. Toys? Just then something flew in from outside the cemetery. Ranmaru, what's up? He was getting worthless ideas too. Midori took the ID card from Ranmaru. Give it back. Wait, so did he drag him in here or something? Why do you have the ID card? Because he's the villain who knocked out Miss Sarah. Oh my god. And he did like, you know, take Keiji and then technically knock out Sarah, but like, it's gonna look so bad no matter what the explanation is, no matter what like the emotional weight of this is, it's gonna look so bad. It's gonna look so bad. It already looks bad. Oh man. We just had an unsuccessful attempt at Iori like trying to make someone break down, and like you can tell he's just going right back into the manipulation. Ranmaru betrayed you all. That's wrong. The thing is, in Ranmaru's mind, he didn't betray us. He thought Keiji was betraying us. Sarah. Damn it, I can't be anything after all. Oh my god. He's seeing this as a failure of his own again, even now. So Lisa wants to be... Oh no, that's all... This is what I'm talking about. Like, he's actually like such like a... Like his story is like incredibly, it's dark in a lot of ways, like him giving up on himself and believing he wants to be Sarah's salvation, all this stuff too, right? But there is always just like a layer of romanticism from Ranmaru that is actually just so like beautiful in a way, you know? I thought if I put AI Joe... Ranmaru. I don't think so, buddy. I thought I put the Joe AI in me. That's why you're using the AI Seaver? How hilarious to giving up your own consciousness for her. Midori, I'm tired of talking now. So wait, did he think like maybe if I put Joe's AI into my AI, I can be better help to her? I can be someone that she would like, trust. Come on in, Maple has been reborn. In what way? Oh god, in that way. Okay. Jeez, where's Keiji then? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What the hell is wrong with Iori? What the hell is this? This is one of those times where I feel like it's like, oh yeah, people have a point about the face cam stuff, because I'm literally just like hands in the air right now. Like what Ranger freaking that is Ranger, right? That's Ranger. Guys, what run away everyone. And they're telling us to run away. That's so dark. What's going on here? I've stuffed some powerful AIs into it. That's so dark. This manipulation of this consciousness is so dark. She may look hideous, but I think that's what's inside. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Inside that counts. Angry, and I'm gonna slaughter all you bastards together. So you're my new prey. Help me, guys. Oh god. Now go, Maple. Run wild till your battery gives out. This is so dark. We gotta fight these things. And it's not only that, but it's also staring at, like, Maple, who we've grown attached to in terms of, like, wanting to help her as well. Ranger understanding that he was a victim of all this stuff as well. So and Shin, who of course was a victim of all this, who died right in front of us. And then, of course, not right in front of us, but you know what I mean as well. And then Mishima, who the first death. This is so dark. Listen, at this point, their only option is to run down her battery. Find a way to make her do things that consume a lot of power. Okay. The angry eyes started up. No mercy for you bastards, I'll kill you all, you're dead. He's giving you guys serious glare. He has a strong hatred of humans. If we can stimulate that somehow. Stimulate his hatred for humans. Look at all the characters here as well. Everyone's here except for Keiji. So let's see what people can do to stimulate that. Persuading him not to be violent, I don't think that's going to work. This imagery is crazy. We'll offer him an invitation. I'll provoke them. Let them rampage as much as they like. Would that stimulate it? I'll splash him with some water. I think Reiko's the one I'm thinking now for stimulating anger. And understanding as well. Scare them. I want to say as well, we have to talk about this a little bit as well, by the way, guys, about the whole thing of like creating an AI, putting AI Joe into him. Because like, while he had the best of intentions, I don't think he realizes. I don't think that's what Sarah would have wanted. I think what we're having with Ranmaru, he is desperate to protect Sarah or to make Sarah happy. I think we go with Reiko. I think right now Reiko is the best option of stimulating that. Right? Yeah, if we're stimulating the anger, then that means, like, you know... Oh my god, the rock sign? The devil horns? You getting cocky? I'll kill you all, bludgeon that damn look off your face. The anger is strongly consuming energy, okay. It worked, he's surprisingly simple, huh? The seeming started up. Oh, I see Miss Now isn't here. Did you all kill her? Oh, that's such a horrible way to put it as well. Because again, no matter what, as we said, even though we're getting better and we're overcoming all these things, it's going to remind you of those dead people as well. It's going to remind you of the people that are gone. Don't let him bewilder you, Kataro. I get that, but he has a deceptive personality. We can go against him. He has a deceptive personality. We can't go against him carelessly. So we need to do something that's the opposite of deceptive. Persuading him. I love that kind of sprite. Understanding. Intimidating. This, jokes. I don't know. And hers one's probably just like observing, right? We should save the game, by the way. We should be saving the game. I should have saved it already, but... Oh, we've gotten all the files available. What is a way to like go against deception? Like by being sincere and inviting them in? Invitation, if you come over to my side, then perhaps I might think about it. So that didn't work out. Okay, that did not work out. What's a way to go against deception then? The sorrowful AI started up. I'm sorry. I can't do anything but hurt you. Maple, be strong. You don't want to do this, right? Maple attacked Mai. Maple! Mai just barely avoided the attack. That's very, very scary. Maple doesn't like fighting, but she can't defy Midori's orders. Wait, is Mai just gone now? Love that sprite as well. So something here. An understanding, maybe? Apologize? Water. Win more of an invitation. Is this the invitation to be like, hey, like, join us? But she can't go against Hiyori, that's the only thing. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, that Kanna sprite as well. You're right, I need to stop. So that works, okay, but Hiyori, he needs me, so that didn't work? No, it drained power. It drained power. She did respond strongly, okay. Do your best, Maple, overcome this. I love how the reads so supportive of Maple as well. As needed, Mai stood back up. Okay, so just eliminated for parts. The frightened AI started up. Everyone, please stop. I don't want to die. That's so brutal as well. Big Sis Sarah, can't we save that guy? Meow. With them running on the same battery, I don't see how we can. And of course, we know him the best, right? We do. So he said he doesn't want to die. Throwing this. Understanding. Timid. And the other one's just water as well. So if there's like a frightened AI, what's the best way to go? The jokes, maybe? Because they're frightened? Maybe? Because like maybe to loosen them up a bit? Oh my god, Anzu. Serious, how can you say things? No, I was trying to... Sorry, I didn't think it true. The angry eye started up again. Hurry up and die already. Do we provoke them again? Oh god. Good job. Yeah, just keep running around like that, woof. And I love he's getting support to like from his little buddy as well. Should we try Reiko again? Or does it work a second time? Yeah, it won't work the second time. Okay. That's not okay. That's not good. The sneering guy started up. He looks to be sizing us up. So how are we going to get past this? The sneering AI. I don't know. Apologize. So again, it's him being like We have half the battery down. Persuading them only worked once on Maple. Invitation didn't work on him last time. So what if we try being intimidating towards him? Like if we just try, just be a little bit angry with him. Oh my god, that's adorable. That's adorable. What's with the attitude? I'm a teacher, you know. Delinquent students must be given thorough guidance. That worked. Okay. So we battled his insincerity with intimidation. Lecturing me when you're trying to kill me. The Sorflayer sided up. Can't betray Yori. Can't betray Yori. Maple swung around fiercely. Next we can't approach. Who got hit? Maybe a swinging left hand hit her right hand. My hand. Okay, watch this. And again, that's the thing. It's we especially since like Kataro has seen the more sad side of Maple, right? The one that is like really, you know, doesn't want to hurt us, you know? So again, we have the sad AI again. So this is persuading them. We already did that. Understanding. Possibly. Oh my god, the hands out trying to come to an understanding. If you understand, I feel them run away. It's no use she's acting all against her will, so understanding won't change a thing. Okay, that didn't work out. The frightened AI starting up. Stop this already. No, show me your cool side. Shit, that's so... He's so awful. He's so evil. So cruel. He clearly doesn't want this. I mean, all the AIs don't want it. Well, Mishima maybe, but then again, it's what they're programmed to be like, right? I guess in this moment. So we have the frightened AI. Should we? So we can do it. So let's see. Apology. There's an apology. Fists. Weapon. This is water, isn't it? Water. Should we try apologize to... But then would that work on like him, like... Oh my god, the bow, the deep bow. You mean you're saying you're sorry that you have to forsake me? Oh no, this is so hard. This is so hard. Because I feel like we're probably gonna like mess up here. I don't think we're gonna get at the end of the battery here. Going straight to hell. Maple attacks Sarah with a weapon. Dodge left. I always go left every time. Can't control this very. I know that's gone as well. Okay. So now why can't I move? Why can't move right? Wanna kill. Careful now, they still got a weapon. Do they? Oh, the back stuff as well. So now we have the angry AI again. We want to stimulate that as well, right? So do we fight it? Because that's like us fighting it, right? And stimulating it. Whoa! That was the wrong thing to do. I thought it was just gonna be a thing that we're gonna fight back. Oh, that was definitely the wrong thing to do. Oh my god. I know where the mastermind is. No, you don't. Stop it. Are you the mastermind behind all this? No, but you see there's nice turbaned? The nice turban in front of it all. Don't be deceived, Gin. Hurry over here. Don't underestimate me because I'm a kid. Meow. You tell him, Gin. So intimidating worked last time. So it has to be more aggressive. So I'm thinking Reiko then. But I didn't mean... I thought that he was just going to freaking do this... Like, I didn't know he was going to destroy Rangers. But now we have less of a chance to freaking use up the battery. You have guts to provoke me. Very well, I shall slice your head off to put a decisive end to that impudent talk. That worked out. Okay, so it is like be more aggressive with the sneering. So we kind of like meet it head on with the sneering then, I guess, as well. Alright, it worked. Sorrowfully, I started. We only have one more left. I can't control it. Please run. Not good. She's coming towards us. If we don't sell this now, it'll be bad. So we have to do this right now. So, with her, the first one that worked, and the only one that worked so far was Kanna doing persuasion. Right? So it has to be something along the lines of like a peaceful approach. Right? So there is understanding, but you can't understand right now. We used the understanding already. So then the only one that would be a peaceful approach would be Hayasaka. Right? Yes. Because he apologizes, right? So maybe that is a peaceful approach as well. I'm sorry, Hayasaka. I'm sorry. We're just apologizing to each other. There's no point. So that didn't work out, but we did something, though. We did something. I definitely didn't do that in the right way. I definitely didn't do that good, but at least it's kind of like done. No, my body won't listen to me. This is so hard to watch as well. And I didn't mean to destroy Ranger's TV screen. I swear I didn't mean to. Of course it wouldn't do that. You guys know it wouldn't do that. But like, I thought he'd like counter the fight or something. They're all breaking? No. Even if I rushed fixing her, this is just terrible. No, but I did like... I understand that they are AIs and stuff like this too, but it's also like they were, again, once again, consciousness that were capable of feeling, and I didn't want them to like... I didn't want that to happen. Because I thought there was maybe a way we could save Maple. Trying to scrap this piece of junk? No! You fine with that, Maple? What just happened now? What? What? What the... What the hell just happened? What are we doing? Did she just do it as like a last like attack? There's no way they're killing off Mai like this. Wait. Mai. I still have a promise to you to... Now, Maple, don't do that. Wait, even Yori's saying to it, or is he being sarcastic? No, please don't do this. She'll just end up like Kurumada that way. No, he's saying like you have to do it. Oh my god. This is so horrible. Stop, Midori. Please don't kill off Mai. Please do not do this. I'm afraid to even click forward. Kataro. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Wait, she's just gone? Mai. That didn't just happen. I don't know what to do. Like, you did the job right. Yeah, but What the freaking hell? No. Why'd you like his... She's... And you know Maple didn't want to do this either. Guys, I am... You know when you get like it's like not tingles, but like I feel freaking like so weird right now. I don't need one. Hey, Hiyori. Shall we Maple. There's no way. Is she gonna kill Hiyori? Is she actually gonna get him? Huh? Even Hiyori's shook by this as well. Let's die, Hiyori. You die by yourself, I'm good. Like even he's stunned by this. Did we just lose Mai and now... Like, if we lose Hiyori in this, that's great too, but did we just lose Mai? So I probably failed that game. She's actually attacking him. Maple is serious. Feel like apologizing now? Won't you resist? I feel like apologizing now is a great thing to say to Hiyori. Like, after everything he's done. But is Mai just dead? Mai's just dead. For what? What's that? You trembling? Oh my god, they're like turning it back around on him. Made the mistake of thinking there was no way she'd resist. She's gonna kill you, ain't nobody gonna help. He is scared, look at this. You fine with that, dummies? If I die, your collars will. I'm the one who's pissed. Go apologize to mine. So she's just gone? I mean, I knew like she was gone, but like still I just like... I held out hope like I did for Kurumada. That is so brutal. Is that because I made too many mistakes in the game? Because we know the games can lead to different choices, right? And different outcomes. Because of what happened. Remember, we failed the game originally, and it let us still pass through, which means there's probably a different avenue there afterwards. We succeeded in the game, and it changed things completely. Man, I don't want to lose Mai. She's actually one of my... Her guitar's dynamic is so beautiful, but I love that Kurumada's fighting for Mai here. There's nothing left to be done. We just have to watch it end. You already accept it. I don't want everyone to die, though. Stop this, Maple. Goodbye. No, I love you, Maple. He knows what he's doing. Again, he's a master manipulator. Don't kill him. Well, I don't want to... But here's the thing, like, it's like... We can say he's lying, but... If he... I don't want the dummies to die. But he is... Oh my god, I don't know. That's a lie, Maple. I know he already is lying. No, I'm not. I really love you, Maple. He's such a manipulator. And again, this is a program inside of her. Don't be fooled. I won't believe you, Yuri. Together. Huh? What? Oh no, her body's failing, is it? She just exploded. She just freaking exploded. He survived once again through manipulation. Not that once again, I'm not saying we had chances to kill him before, but I'm saying that like he has been a manipulator since the start of this game. She sure got close to it. We were so close to him dying, but then again, I don't know if I want him to die because I want to figure out a way to save the dummies too. I don't want... Mai's already gone. I wouldn't say that. What? Huh? Just now you were scared. Scared as Maple attack she was ready to die for. You were scared. He was terrified. It's the first time I've ever seen him back off. He is usually right in the face of all of us, no matter what it is, right in our face. It's the first time I've seen him back off. You show weakness, your fear of death. That's right. I was always thinking that Midori might be indifferent even to his own death. But I was wrong. He's afraid. He's afraid to die. He's not throwing caution to the wind. Everything is calculated because he doesn't want to die. Even Midori doesn't want to die. Yes. And that's why he calculates everything. That's why he manipulates everything, because he doesn't want to die. Talk about nonsense. What does knowing that do for you? If you see a weakness to try and take advantage of, just go ahead and try. After all, the only means left to you now is the banquet. banquet. Feels like we're on our last resort now. Is Mai just gone? Mai's just gone. Where's Mr. Policeman? We got no time to look around. I'm sure he's safe. Ramaru knows. This is our last chance. Until we're ready, I should talk with everyone. Do we not even get a chance to have a moment to say goodbye to Mai? That's just, she's not even... I know she's dead, but like... Do I not even get a moment to say, like, purely goodbye? And again, we're not reloading, by the way, because, like, again, the only time I don't like doing that in games all the time because I made the mistakes. It's my bed to sleep in. But that doesn't change the fact that, like, Mai deserved, like, a... But then that's the point, isn't it? That's the whole point. That's the whole point. She died in a brutal fashion, quick as a hiccup, because, again, this game isn't trying to give you all the beautiful moments all the time. We got beautiful moments before with people's deaths. We got incredible moments. This game is trying to show you that in this moment, Mai died, and I'm guessing because I failed the game. I wonder if we succeeded and, like, actually drained the battery faster, would she have survived? The game, like, 100% is once again showing its brutality. I'm sure we'll get to talk to Katara about Mai. But still... Holy freaking hell, man. That's the way she dies? Eventually, we will be doing a second route, guys. I don't think it's going to be right away because it's going to take a while to go through it. But the idea would be I'm going to save Alice this time. And then I'm going to, I'm going to save Alice. And I'm going to save, So it's like a much as much different as possible, and of course we'll try and save Mai here if we can. This is so brutal, and the thing is, I use the word brutal. I think if you like we're able to search the words I use in every single video, like over time, Your Turn to Die is the most brutals ever because it is just absolutely brutal. And now we have to go talk to everyone. I losing Mai that quickly makes it. You know what? It honestly makes it feel like it is like a singular choice that can happen obviously mid-chapter as well because of how quickly it happened too, I'm guessing. Because it's one of those things that maybe like it's the difference between like her being here and not being here is maybe like smaller than like, you know, So being here, or maybe like just the way like maybe like other characters can die in previous chapters too, right? Which I think people are saying that like, you know, there is like everything matters in that sense too. So maybe it is like when some characters aren't around, or maybe when some characters like how do I say it? When some characters like maybe don't have as much maybe like speaking parts in the scene, maybe they weren't always supposed to be there at that time too. I'm not saying that that's how it works, but I'm saying like that could possibly be it too. Penguin, I can't drink, so is that gonna be okay? Are you okay, Anzu? This is one of those moments I just feel so sad. You seem calm. You seem calm, Anzu. Not at all. I'm just trying not to think about bad stuff. I know I'm not all that bright. No, don't talk about yourself like that ever. If I think about it too deeply, it depresses me. Because, I mean, we were so close, but then Mai was killed. It's so horrible. Anzu. I don't know about carrying on people's regrets or anything, but I'm going to do what I can do. Hand any minor duties off to me. Thanks. It's so sad to me. Don't ever call yourself dumb, by the way. Please don't ever call yourself dumb. So can we get different conversations out of this as well? I'm sure the bank was not that kind of party. You never know. It could be the start of an actual alcohol poisoning death. I think it is going to be some sort of scary game. That would be scary, but yeah, I always feel really bad whenever someone calls themselves dumb, because there's different types of intelligence all the time, and just because like maybe you might feel like you're not as perceptive about maybe like certain things doesn't mean like you're not. Because again, the way I always look at it is like, you know, there's someone out there who knows like every single thing about one thing, and I know nothing about it. Just like I could school someone on Tekken or something, you know. We are underage after all, right? And it tastes funny. Taste. Hold on. You have you? Nope. Just picturing it. I swear. Stop glaring at me like that. Did I have a scary look? It's so funny because beer was absolutely horrible when I was not a teenager. Stop looking at me like that. It's Ireland. What do you expect? That's cagey. He still didn't show up. Let's talk to Reiko about this. That's true. I wonder where he is. I wonder where he could be. Don't worry. We're here. You don't gotta go worry about a thing, Sarah. Don't be down. Come on, look at me. Reiko. What's in my eyes? Anxiety? Fear? Sure, if they came at us with violence like before, I couldn't be so confident we could make it through. But when the banquet's a battle of wits, ain't it? We'll show them that it's our heads that got us this far. All right, Reiko. Glad to hear it. And it's, again, motivating talks from Reiko. She's always been a motivating person. Again, she's someone, like, I feel like in real, like, outside of this, I feel like she's the type of person that would be, like, the person you go to when you're down in the dumps. I really feel that way. I'm sure he's safe. Yeah. I'm gonna go wild out even more and make up for him. You leave it to me, Sarah. You see what I mean? She's so motivated. Again, she's just being herself, but she makes you so much cheer and more cheerful. Should we wait for him? Should we wait until he comes? Can't do that. Got no time to wait or search. We'll fight without Keiji. Ain't nothing we can't do. Hayasaka. And again, Reiko, the ultimate motivating character. Miss Sarah, we owe you all a debt of gratitude. Why? Same to you? Same to you. If the dummies didn't trust us, we couldn't have gotten this far. You're truly stupendous. In comparison, I've always just been... I'm always just... No, you haven't been. You've been taking care of Gin for me. That's one thing I can take pride in, is I never tried to harm Gin. Well... Sure. I get what you're saying. We don't get rewards for not harming a child, but... I know you're saying that, like, you didn't take the option of hurting someone for your own survival. Being that I'm a coward, I suppose that's only natural, but even so, I'm glad Gin could live. Yes, of course. If you really do get home at some point, I hope you hope to live reflecting on what I did. Oh yeah, this stuff with the giving people's data away, right? Hope that day comes you can forgive me too. I love Sarah didn't give an answer because she doesn't probably know how she feels in that moment right now, right? Sarah, yeah, I wanted to talk about the other stuff as well. But yeah, like, I understand what he's saying. He's like, from his own, what he feels is cowardice, he's like, at least I didn't hurt Gin. And that's like, it's a low bar, but that's the point. For him, it is a low bar. But it's a high bar for him, technically, because of what he believes is his cowardice, right? You're right about that. Oh, wow. I don't really want to say this stuff. No kidding, my back's sore from this carrying. Want a shoulder massage? Yeah, I don't want to say the other thing, really, the payment thing, but... The banquet, I suppose it'll be a fight against Midori. You're right. Yeah, I think it will be. And if we lose, we might... No, I don't want that at all. Kanna wants to protect everyone this time. Don't you despise him, Kanna? Aren't you going to avenge your sister? Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. As strong as she might become, Kanna's a middle schooler. What am I saying? It is, yeah, that's a good thing to always remember about this game, is that as long as, yes, Kanna is tough as nails now. She's tougher than she was before, but she is legitimately still a middle school girl. No, it's alright. I just have this feeling that Kanna's siblings don't want her to take revenge. So, and again, we have the... guys, it's so crazy that, like, so much stuff has happened. We have her being related by blood to So. But it's not good to be willing to accept it either. We have to talk about all that as well. Don't give in. I feel like that's what they're saying. Kanna really has grown strong. She has, of course. And then again, I love that she's taking the inspiration from her siblings. Which, again, crazy. You know what I mean? That they just dropped this and then went straight into a battle. Mai died, and then we go into this conversation. Like, again, this is what this game kind of is sometimes, which is like a massive amount of revelations and terrifying and brutal moments. And these characters, just like these characters have to move on. While they remember everything and they carry it with them, but they have to keep going. We also, as the player, have to keep going too, right? Whoa, can I become strong like her too? Ah, hug from Kanna. That's so sweet. You were looking gloomy, so... Feels like kind of an ominous precedent. That's so sweet, right? Because again, it's like for the whole game, Kanna was like, I want to become like Sarah. And now because Kanna's grown so much, Sarah's like... Again, it's kind of sad in a way that Sarah maybe feels in a way that she's not as strong as she could be, but she's looking at Kanna being like, I wish I could be that strong. What a full circle moment, right? Now that she's looking up to Kanna in a way too, with how strong Kanna has become. And again, as you said, Kanna using the death of her siblings rather than it being something that's painful, throwing it back in Hiyori's face and giving her strength. Incredible stuff. Don't like fighting? Would you prefer not to fight? Oh, yes, that's true. But I'll prepare myself because that man just makes people unhappy. So it seems like the top one is the main one. We just have to win. We just have to win. I'm not letting him get away with this. Sarah, Kanna doesn't know if it's okay to do something like that out of hatred. What is this? Maple's burnt out, buddy. And then this maple as well. So do we not even get to see... We don't even get to see her. It's finally time. Kuramata, you've been through so much at this point. Is your body okay? Anyway, I gotta tell you something. What is it? You told us that you protect everybody, dummies included. But it ain't like we all made it. We didn't. We did not. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise. Remember this. Oh. Kuramata. Talk about characters growing. It ain't your fault. No point in feeling responsible. Kuramata, again, coming so far to the point that he's giving reassurance to Sarah as well. What a moment. Kuramata. We're about to fight Midori, aren't we? Focus on that, all right? Right. Incredible stuff. And again, these characters have grown so much. Even the dummies have grown so much. It's great to see how much they've grown. Like, he would... Early Kuramata would have taunted us and killed us. But then he finally realized that, like, who we were and that he could at least, like, in somewhat trust us. Do you have a battery? Dunno. I'd like to know that myself. Talk with the other stuff here as well. Looks painful. Of course it looks crazy. It looks painful as usual. I feel like we should save these two for last because they seem like the most, like, you know, with the stuff with Mai and how close he was to Mai, which again, I hate so much that happened. The banquet, I got a bad feeling. True, there's a lot I'd be uneasy about. It's the most preferable? It's the most preferable way. The potho. Definitely prefer being torn to pieces. But in the end, we'll run out of battery and Thief's moving. So you better bring us back, I swear. Oh my god, even this as well. Look how far Hanako's come as well to put her faith in Sarah. Right, that's such a huge moment for Hanako too. And again, for a character who is so like standoffish. Such a huge moment. There's no other way. It's both though. Yeah, I want to make sure we're exhausting as much dialogue as here as we can. Aren't you happy? You aren't happy? Well, maybe just a little. And then we'll talk to Gin, and then we'll talk to Kitaro and Ranmaru then. Mr. Policeman, baby lady killer, but I'm uneasy about him without him here now. Oh my god. It's such a childlike approach, I guess. Like, the idea is like, yeah, I understand he did something bad, but like he still feels uneasy like with a change, right? For sure. Yeah. And also Muscle Girl and Muscle Punk are both injured, meow. We'll all be okay. Everyone will be okay, don't worry. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them, meow. How about you, Gin? How you feeling okay? Yeah, because again, he's like such a like little great kid, right? And I also want to make sure he's doing okay as well. He's been our rock. He really has. I'm totally fine, Woof. Good, you gotten Hardy, Gin. Bixie Sarah depends on me anytime, meow. Of course, I know we can depend on you anytime. I know we can, buddy. I know we can totally depend on you. I'm worried too. Worrying, huh? Hope things don't worsen for them. Don't be scary, meow. That's not a very good thing to say to a kid, is it? Not at all. And what's the last thing? Yeah, let's see what the last thing is here. They've got muscles, so that's cool. They got muscles, so they should be fine. Muscles? Meow, muscles? Amazing, woof. And now we have to talk to Ranmaru. Sarah. We know he knows where Keiji is. Come on, smile? I mean, very hard time to smile, but we'll say this anyway. What's up? You don't look well. Well, duh. I mean, it's not like everyone made it okay. Yeah. So... Was I useful? Ranmaru. Of course. He makes me so sad. All this because he wants to make sure that he can save Sarah and be useful for Sarah. Oh, the smile in his face then afterwards. He breaks my heart. I'm Sarah. Keiji's... Huh? Nah, I mean... I just hope you find him. Oh my god. And he's like... At this point though, he's lying straight to our face, right? It's so hard. Again, as we said, people are complicated. The idea that this would be a smooth sailing between me and Ranmaru is especially with the stuff that was happening beforehand. It was wishful thinking, really wishful thinking. Your battery okay? Is your battery okay? Show me your ears for a sec. I'm fine. Don't get close. It's important though. I love he gets embarrassed then when Sarah comes near him as well. Gonna change parts? We don't know what the banquet will be like. We might want to upgrade. It's fine. I've gotten plenty of, experience with that stuff already. And then we have... I'm going to save right before this because we might advance... I'm going to be ending the video here, but I want to talk to Kotaro first. And then I feel like it's one of those things where, like... because I'm out of time coming up, and I want to just talk about this, and then we'll of course, move on after that as well. But if it does advance forward, then we can just like quit out and we'll come back in for the next one, right? You almost ready, Sarah? How are you feeling after my... I'm still a little... I still need to talk with everyone. That's a good idea. Now's the time to brace yourself. Kotaro, is there something you haven't told me? I want to know all about what happened when we were acting separately. It's all just like I told you. If you won't tell me, then I won't ask. I'm sure I can believe Kotaro. When you're ready, Sarah, give me a holler and we'll start. Oh, okay, so he's kind of the main one. So I guess, you know what's happening here? And I guess I'm like... Oh, so we can't do the other things. Okay, that's fine. You know what's happening here? And it's kind of sad. But I understand programming 1,000,001 different conversations is difficult. Everyone is like, has talked about Mai, but in the context of that, it isn't like very directly talking about her, which again is because it makes me believe that it 100% is a choice, or not a choice, but a thing that can happen that you can save and prevent. Because the way that Kurumada, for example, talks about it, he was like, well, not all of us survived, right? He didn't talk about Mai directly. And I also think that like, it's one of those things where I just expected Kotaro maybe to talk about her, So I don't know if that's like a critique of mine of this or whatever, but what I would say is just like I know that we have to move on, and people have mentioned Mai's death and it was horrible and all this stuff as well, of course. But I would love to have heard from Kotaro what he thought about it. But maybe he's just trying to keep it bottled down. Maybe it's just that's what it is. We can talk all about this now as well, guys. One of the things I wanted to say is like this episode had so many like moments happening one after the other of like what is happening, crazy stuff happening. Of course, we came here to the graveyard and like that's when everything like kicked off, and we saw Hiyori once again, his personality on full display, where once again he tried to do a pure manipulation of Kanna. And he clearly enjoys this, right? He enjoys making people feel horrible. He does. To the point that we saw this like 100% in his actions here when he turned to Kanna and decided to go and say, to reveal the truth to her, which is an amazing truth. It's a crazy truth, but it is a truth nonetheless, which is that Kanna's blood relative in her real family was So. Now, as always, this is a crazy revelation, but we look back now and it almost makes the story even like more incredible in a way, where we can look back now and go, oh, the connection that So and Kanna had was so strong. Sorry, Shin and Kanna had was so strong. And I don't know if Shin knew, but regardless if he knew or not, it's still one of those things where it's like he protected her. And so now it's reframed as a story of an older brother protecting the little sister. Now that's what it's framed as. And that's beautiful. We also know as well, her sister also died in this same game. And again, imagine having two siblings die in the same game. And the reason why that's so important is because I genuinely thought in that moment that Kanna was going to break down again. And you wouldn't blame her. Because we talk about this all the time. No matter how strong someone's gotten, new information can tear apart that wall that you've built up, or that foundation you built up for yourself. It can tear it down. But that's what Hiyori was trying to do. He was trying to make someone else break down. He wants everyone to break down. But what's happening is the characters are becoming much, much stronger. I'm not saying, by the way, if you break down, it doesn't mean you're weak. I'm saying that in this sense, they're more resilient, I would say, to his manipulation. And what happened here was one of the best moments, and it's coupled with the moment we have later on as well with Kanna, is that Kanna said to him that I feel Shin with me. I feel, well, she said So. I feel So with me. I feel my sister Kugi with me. And while we had hallucinations of the people that died here that made us feel terrible, Kanna has these hallucinations of these people that make her feel amazing. She feels like they don't want her to die, they want her to keep going, and they want her to fight on. And again, we talk about the growth of Kanna from the first chapter to now. It is a different mindset completely, and we're so proud of her. To go from the mindset of like pretty much just wanting to give up completely, not wanting hope or anything like that, to having the most devastating thing that can ever happen, which is your brother and sister die in the game for you, technically. It doesn't have to be for you, but it's also like the choice was you or them, and you survived twice. It would be so normal, and you wouldn't think any less of anyone if they had survivor's guilt after that. If they had such a disdain for the people around them, or they started to lash out, right? But Kanna's been through so much and so much pain. She's been through so much doubt. We saw it in moments where she was like, believed that Sarah hated her, and when she found out she didn't, she's like, okay, I'm not hated. We were able to, Kanna was able to find resilience amongst all that pain through the love of So and the love of Kugi. And bring that forward and be so powerful. And again, I also have to say as well, because I say strong and powerful, she is strong and powerful. But that doesn't mean it doesn't mean I'd call her weak if she like all of a sudden was broke down. Because of course, like it's like one of those things where like, if I was prepared for her to break down and no one was going to call her weak, but it is such an incredible thing and we're so happy for her that she's gotten to a point that she's able to say, they inspire me after their death. And again, we have those monkey paw things that happen once again here. The whole wish thing is a load of crap. It's a big load of manipulation. And I love that everyone together like was fighting back and be like, F you. Like they even when Mai was about to kill him, everyone was like, oh, you're scared now, buddy, are you? Yeah. They were seeing red at that moment. But it's a really fantastic thing here. What they've done, having like us counter this now and having Hiyori kind of be back against the wall for the first time in this game. As you saw him, like at one point he was scared, but even before that, it's before that, the monkey's paw thing, I was going on a tangent, but the monkey's paw thing is so important because it shows that Hiyori will grant these wishes, but they will be wishes based on a load of bullcrap, basically. And one of the things I forgot to talk about in the last one is like, Ranmaru, for example, believes that Keiji wished for Sarah to be in this predicament. The wish for Sarah was the wish that that Keiji would be okay, and he was okay technically. The wish for Kanna was that her sister's wishes would be granted, but her sister's wishes were that so Kanna could be reunited with her family. And in this monkey paw situation, she does get reunited with her family, but it's with So, and once again she goes through immense pain. Gin's one, I think, is like the biggest, like a big no-no for me. The whole thing of wish your mother would be happy and all this, and she'd take care of you and all this stuff. Gin is here. His mother cannot be happy, right? And if she is happy, then she's an awful person, If she's happy with him, not because you know what I mean. And now you could say it's like she'd be forever happy, but then it gets on darker terms of like, is she happier without Gin? If so, then F her, But like, I think that's a bit of like a weirder part of the wishes. But maybe you guys can like maybe fill in the blanks for me and be like, no, that's actually what I think it is. Perfectly fine. But yeah, there's this constant manipulation of this stuff here as well that is so horribly applied by Hiyori in terms of his manipulation and the monkey paw stuff as well, which I guess you guys don't know what monkey paw is again. I don't want to be like, patronizing and be like, oh, monkey paw is this, but a monkey's paw is basically just like it's not patronizing to explain because there's probably two people out there that don't know. Even if there's two people, that's fine. I like people teaching me stuff about stuff as well, so it's like it's not like a bad thing to learn stuff. Like I learn stuff every day off people, you know what I mean? I even learned, something about like our own political government today. I remember just being like, oh, cool, But yeah, it's like a thing where like it's like a wish, and every time you wish, the finger goes down. But historically, monkey's paw will also be a thing where it's like, if the wishes are never granted in the proper way, they're always something that is like, a little bit abstract. Like for example, well, reunite with your family. Oh, it's your long lost brother inside a death game. That type of thing. I don't know if monkey paw is like knowing, this is probably something that like I probably shouldn't say, or maybe I don't know. But yeah, and then we also had the stuff with Ranmaru, who gets dragged in here. And the Ranmaru stuff is so interesting because again, Yuri exclaimed that Ranmaru knocked out Sarah, which is accurate, right? But the reason why I feel like they don't instantly question Ranmaru is actually, like, again, a good writing technique this game has had here, is that Hiyori has been so manipulative, and now we see these characters stand up to his manipulation. If Hiyori comes into his room now and says, don't you know that, Ranmaru, like, eats dirt for a living, Don't you know Ranmaru loves to, kick rocks? Like, I know it's such a bad analogy. Don't you know, like, just use what he said. Don't you know Ranmaru, like, betrayed you? No one's going to believe him. No one's going to be like, are you serious? Now, you might be like, then why did they believe him about the stuff with So and stuff like that as well? It's because Kanna went, yeah, I felt it. That makes sense. And they have to acknowledge, like, I guess in some ways, make the wishes come true, But I think that's why it was really well written, the fact that, like, again, they're not questioning Ranmaru because, again, why would you suspect Ranmaru in this moment just because he already said so? That's like Satan coming out of the ground and being like, your brother hates you. And then being like, brother? It's like, dude, that's Satan. Like, come on, buddy. Come on, that's Satan. But again, really well done in that sense too. But again, we have Ranmaru here kind of feeling regretful about it. Maybe like being like, oh, Sarah, like, I want to tell you something, but he refrains from telling her in the end. So he obviously already feels guilty. He sees everyone like missing Keiji and talking about Keiji. But in his eyes, he's trying to make Sarah happy. He's trying to bring her salvation because she is his like reason for like, or not reason for living, but like inspiration for living. It's what made him want to live some more. To the point that he was saying he was going to like transfer Joe's AI into his body, which again, like, I want to make that clear. Like, would Sarah love to see Joe again? Yeah, but like, Sarah and Ranmaru got along really well before any of this happened. And they could get along well in the future but like now it's one of the hardest things about this is that he's kidnapped Keiji, and we have to just acknowledge this. He's kidnapped Keiji, but he thinks it's for the right reasons. He thinks that he's a betrayer. But also, now, in a way, he's also like lying to Sarah, which is never good. You know what I mean? It's never going to be a good thing. It's never going to feel good. It's already tearing him apart. You can see the way he's sitting there is not going to feel good. It's a really like upsetting thing. But again, that's the whole point of the story. Humans are complicated. In this case, consciousness, dummies are complicated. Like they have human, the same human mindset. They're complicated. They're not perfect. They're going to do stuff that is irrational and sometimes a detriment to themselves. That's what happens, But I'm not here to condemn Ranmaru and make that clear. We can acknowledge that what he did was very, very silly, but also acknowledge that he's clearly not in his right mind anymore. I think so anyway. We had the battle, and I'm very clear. I very think that this is wrong. I very much think that I did this wrong. Judging by the way that no one's talking about Mai directly here, judging by the way that she kind of very cleanly was taken out of the game, I think it was like a consequence of failing the game or something. Mai died. Now, does that mess us up because now we don't have 7 people, right? I don't know how that messes up, but Mai died right in front of us because of this monstrosity that he already created, and it was a monstrosity. It was one of the most terrifying and unnerving things I've seen in terms of that multiple AI thing. It shows how much Lily cares about this AI, putting all those characters, Mishima, Ranger, Maple, and So, all those all on the computer screens. Too unnervous. It is like one of the most disgusting and kind of like icky things you've ever seen as well. And I tried to like interact with it in the best way possible. I definitely didn't do it properly to drain the battery, and in the end, Mai died. And I loved Mai as a character. I thought she was one of the most inspirational characters. Like, here's the thing: if I didn't have like a rule of like let's keep going and deal with our consequences, I would reload. And who knows? Maybe next time I'll come back and be like, I want Mai to be back, and maybe we'll reload for Mai. I don't know. But like right now, I'm going to deal with the consequences of what just happened. But Mai to me is like, she was such a great light in this world of like, and a symbol of the relationship between the dummies and the humans, where no matter what happened here, they're still united together and working together. Understanding that they're both the victims and that. And again, she's not just a symbol. She was also had such a lovely disposition. She's so lovely to talk to, so cheerful. She fancied Kitaro apparently as well, which is so sweet. But she was such an amazing character to be around. And I want to just say like as well, like while I wish she would have gotten more of like a goodbye if this is, the death that she got, I also kind of like understand that maybe if it is a failed minigame, the developer, who is, I believe, just like one person, you understand why they just probably wanted a clean break for your choice and a clean consequence to be like, okay, she's gone. It was a horrible moment. We got that moment where it's like, oh my God, that's terrible. and then it happens, right? So I think that's what they were going for. But again, I can't be certain about what they were going for. I can't just be like, telepathic. But the reason I get the hint of that is because talking to Kurumada, he vaguely talks about the dummies. He doesn't talk about Mai directly. But also then Maple dying too is also a sad thing, because again, she also was someone who we wish we could have helped. I don't know if you can help Maple in that either, but it's just so horrible. Once again, Hiyori messing with us, because even the last moment, we almost had Hiyori dead. He was Maple was aiming for Hiyori, and for the first time in this game, we saw Hiyori scared. And it was satisfying, but also at the same time too, it's this weird feeling of like, we're dealing with someone who has feelings. This isn't someone who just has an absence of feelings, just doing terrible things for terrible sake. He has feelings, and that's what makes it almost scary, is the fact that he can understand human emotions in that way. He can understand fear. But he wants to impart it on people. It's not a thing where he doesn't know what fear is. He knows what fear is. He felt fear, and he loves imparting that on other people as well. That's what makes him even more scary and even more deadly, more evil as well. But even in the moment, he'd used the one thing to stop Mai by saying, "I love you." And Mai stopped in her tracks and broke down and died. That was a scary moment, because even in that moment, even the dummies were asking for him to die because of what happened to Mai. It's so horrible. And then Maple once again forced to do what she did to Mai as well. Yeah, it's just a really horrible, manipulative scene. But we got to see, and yeah, as I said, we have an opening being like, oh yeah, he's scared, he has emotions. But that to me is even scarier. The fact that he, as I said, he understands emotions, but still imparts those bad emotions onto people. That's even scarier. Knowing exactly what you're doing and choosing to do it, so scary. Yeah, and then we talked to everyone. We had some individual conversations that were really nice. I love talking to Reiko, and it's such an inspiration. Kanna has come so far to the point that Sarah's looking up to her now, which is a special moment. Ranmaru desperately wanting to talk to us. Gin is giving us motivation as well. The full circle, not full circle, but the journey that Kurumada and Hinako have been on, where they're kind of being very supportive as well. Anzu just being the sweetheart that she is. Hayasaka being is reminiscing or even lamenting and maybe his actions. And then Gotaro, I feel again, is stronger than I feel I ever thought he would be. He's so strong. Yeah, guys, this has been another horrible episode, and by that I mean it's Your Turn to Die, so it's incredible. You know what I mean? It's amazing. I feel Your Turn to Die is this, right? I feel Your Turn to Die is this. That was so bad and awful, and I hated it. Okay, next part. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm being dismissive of the horrible parts. It's just more just I want to play more, right? That's what I mean more about that. That sounds like I was being dismissive, but it's it's more just I want to play more, and I want to play more of this game. It's a fantastic game with fantastic emotions and incredible characters. It's so incredibly done. To the fact that I would say it's a testament to the game. The fact that I wish Mai had more time, that's a testament to the game. Guys, if you want to see these videos aired, you can do so on YouTube members or on Patreon for the lowest tier at €1. That's the Baby Gangsta tier on YouTube members or on Patreon. €1, whatever it is in your currency. If you want to see your name go by in the text credits right now, that's the Chunky Baby Gangsta tier at €10. And that's for every single video as well. And if you want to hear your name be read out at the end of every single video at the Never Can Repay the Baby Gangsta tier, that is the highest tier, €15 on YouTube members and on Patreon as well. And I want to say thank you to the patrons first at the highest tier, that being Typharo 2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Ysasin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Hyde Kasparian, Neo Showerite, Leah 200, Malcolm Kunde, Axler 21, and at the highest tier of my YouTube members, Velasco and Lusanagi. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.